All right. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Method of Victory. We're doing something completely different. By completely different, I mean we're not ready. We're not ready to do a show. I'm still making my picks. I'm still making the graphics. But I have said this about WagerTalk today, that show needs to go live 10 minutes before the actual show starts so people can come in and get ready and talk to the guests. So me, this is either the worst or the best idea we've ever had. I'm going to continue doing my picks here. If you guys want to shoot the shit, ask us questions, whatever. But yeah, we're not ready for the show. Skip ahead like 5 or 10 minutes if you're watching this after the fact. But
hang out for a little bit here.
Yeah, exactly. What's up, Steven? What's up, Chris? Hope you guys are doing good.
Just answer. This is the behind the scenes, folks. Doing graphics, answering emails. It's passive income, but it's not a part-time gig.
No.
I still got grease under my fingernails. Dinner's not here yet. We're ready to rock, though. So we're ready to rock. So in the chat, if you guys are in here, ask some questions.
Hold on, Jim. Am I reading this right?
What?
There's odds that don't make any sense. Hold on.
Okay.
Saint Denis by finish is only minus 500. He's minus 1,200. Money line. Why are we getting less than half?
Yeah.
I mean, minus 500
you
is
think
juicy
that's
as shit. They opened up the total rounds at half.
That was an overreaction, and we all knew it.
I should have taken the over.
Yeah.
Because now it's 1.5 and you got a perfect middle.
And you could have. Yeah.
I'm stunned that by finish is minus 500. They opened, he's what, minus 1,200? I would have figured finish would have been minus 900 at best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That one's strange.
Not doing the gorilla thing again, Chris.
No, there's no.
The answer is the gorilla.
Yeah, that's it.
We've already established that. Natalia by decision will be. Oh, I love that you guys are thinking, exactly where we're going. Look at all the chat. Natalia, number 1 for sure. Sterling by KO will be number 1 by Steve.
Ooh, Sterling will be KO. Sterling by KO number 1. Okay. I got to tell you, I didn't have Sterling very high on my list of people I wanted to bet on, and then I watched Ersling at weigh-ins, and Sterling has jumped up the power rankings.
Okay. We're going to see. Hope you guys did well in PFL Meta if you had some plays. It sure looked like a low-level card.
I didn't see
it. I will say that.
How was it?
It was okay. The main event went to decision. The big favorite win. I'd like to shout out, who was our guy in our chat? I don't know if he's here or what his name is on YouTube. Let me see. He gave out a winner in the chat, so I want to give him some props on that. That would be. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? God did 3-6-3-6-3.
Oh, yeah. He's with us all the time.
Yes, he is. Gave out a nice minus 127 winner on PFL.
He's good.
He's good. He's good. Always got good insight. Again, I'll put our Discord and our followers up against anybody. You guys are sharp. That's why you're here.
I put him up against Pick Dogs, several other places. And yes, I know I just used them by name.
It's okay.
Doesn't matter. All right. So let's get the graphic ready. Nice hit on Newt Bar. Cash the walks parlay. Or not parlay.
No, straight up.
Play
We
of the
raised
day.
the percentage on that too. It's the
No,
highest percentage we had all year on a walk.
I think they're just at 2% now. Put them in the
We're gonna going forward.
Yeah.
We know what we're doing. So
Do we though?
there's nothing better than a first at bat, first inning cash
I know it's the
and
best,
an MLB prop. I mean, best part is you don't have to watch 9 more innings of baseball.
Yeah. Right. God, what asshole put Petrovic by sub at number 2 last week?
How did we? We didn't even look at this. I know it wasn't good. Sandhagen by decision, loss. Petrovic loss. Marcos loss.
Santos by decision won.
Santos by decision. Steen by KO loss. Nickel by sub loss. Bolanos loss. Robertson by KO cashed.
That's
the big
there's
regret.
your big one.
Yeah. Loader by decision loss.
God, what
Ponzinibbio
asshole
loss.
what asshole put Loader and Pons in?
Hey, we were both on them, both assholes.
Yeah.
Peterson by decision win. That was a good one. What was the result of this? Smotherman loss, right?
What asshole put Smotherman in by KO? This is just a Andy Lang highlight reel. If you want a card on how not to handicap UFC, take a look at my props and plays from last week. You're welcome.
You got Peterson. We both only got one right.
Number 11.
We both only got one right. It was a bad week for Method of Victory. We're going to redeem ourselves this week.
All right.
A couple we like.
We're about ready for the show to actually start.
Andrade by sub at 1,600.
All right. I like it.
Steve, Andrade by sub is going undrafted on my card. She will not be even irrelevant.
All right.
Number 12.
Let's go through the comments. The first movie will be Sterling by KO. Natalia by decision, Bilal by decision, Sterling by KO, Radke by KO, Lee by KO. Okay, all right. Natalia decision. Yeah. For the last pick will be Andrade. Last pick, Andrade. Okay. All right. So this is behind the scenes. So I now need the coin flip generator. So we just go to coin flip generator.
So Andy has redeemed himself on the coin flips and swept me last week.
Yeah. A lot of good it did. So, all right, let's turn on the light. You ready for the show to start?
I'm so ready.
All right.
Been ready all week.
Okay, here we go. And counting down in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, everyone, to the UFC Method of Victory show. I can't even get the graphic right. It's not UFC Fight Night. It's UFC 315. Welcome to Method of Victory Power Rankings Draft. If you're new, listen. The concept is very simple. We take turns picking a fight. We have to pick the winner, and we have to pick the method of victory. Cannot be inside the distance. It's got to be decision, by sub, by knockout. You can pick draw if you want. I was terrible last week. Generally, I don't go 2 horrific weeks in a row, so I'm excited about this card. We got some really good ones. So at the beginning of the show, we flip a coin for That's My Fight. Whoever wins the coin toss gets to pick a fight that they are the only ones that can pick the winner of that one. So, Jim, ready? Here we go. Call it in air.
Tails.
Tails is the call. And it is tails. Jim, what is that your fight?
I will take Jessica Andrade and Jasmine Jadavicius.
That was like a minus 300.
You knew I was going there.
Of course. Andrade and Jad. We'll just call it Jad.
I love my women's fights. You guys know that.
All right. I will take That's My Fight. I want to surprise people. I think there's a few obvious ones that people are going to pick, and I'm going to go in a different direction. Going Shevchenko.
Okay.
Faro. All right. Let's see who is going to get the first overall pick. Jim, call it in the air.
Heads.
Heads is the call. Ooh, it is tails. All right. I get the first pick of the draft. And I actually think there's a strong top 4. I think you and I are each going to have 2 pretty strong picks. The chat has nailed this so far. I am going to go with Natalia Silva. You guys nailed it. Natalia Silva by decision is minus 160. It seems like a very obvious path to victory. Andrade is no spring chicken, but she's also not a bum. She's
not Andrade.
Grasso. Sorry. Grasso is no she's no spring chicken, but she's no slouch. She's fought the best in the world. 3 straight fights against Shevchenko. I didn't think she looked that great at weigh-ins. I don't put a whole lot of stock in that. But what I do put a stock in, as you and I were joking, is like, does Natalia Silva even need to cut weight? She just comes bouncing out there. Big smile on her face. I think her 1-2 combination followed up with the kick's going to be a nightmare. Her speed's going to be a nightmare. Her takedown defense is going to nightmare. This just spells nightmare for Grasso. We saw terrible takedown defense from Grasso. I don't even think Silva's even going to mess with wrestling takedowns. We haven't seen her. That's not her game. Why would she try and mix in the takedowns? Because her striking is going to be so much better. So I got Natalia Silva by decision minus 160 as my number 1 pick. And number 2, what say you, Jim?
I'm using my fight.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing it. I'm using my fight. I'm going Jasmine Jasdavicius. I'm not taking it by sub.
Okay.
I'm taking it by KO TKO.
Ooh, I like it. All right.
Here's my reasoning. If Jazz gets the wrestling going, she's going to get her down on the ground. And the one thing that we've seen from Jasmine is she will keep position and she will punch and she will elbow and she will punch and she will elbow until you turn your back. And once you turn your back and she's on your back, what is she going to do? She's going to punch. She's going to elbow. She's going to punch. Yeah. She's not a submission hunter. If it's there, it's there. Great. But the plus 500 on the KO, I like way more than the 300 on the submission. I think she's, especially after face-offs, she's huge. Andrade looks soft at this weight class. Andrade looks happy to be here as well at weigh-ins. No mean mug. That mean mug is getting a little more light every fight with Jessica. And I'll say it again, 39 pro fights for Andrade. It's catching up to her. It's caught up to her. So Jasmine by KO at plus 500.
Jasmine by KO. All right. I'm going to go with... I'm really surprised at the odds on Saint Denis. I'm going Saint Denis, and I'm not taking the sub. I'm going by KO.
Okay.
Because it's plus 150. If the fight is like so juiced to go under 1.5, Saint Denis is a massive favorite by $1 million. If you're going to give me one prop by finish at plus 150, I'm taking it. Okay, maybe Saint Denis does get him on the ground and subs him. What if he clocks him? What if he gets on top and grounds and pounds him? I'm just stunned that I can get a KO at plus 150 on Saint Denis. I think it's a coin flip as to how Saint Denis wins. It's sub or by KO. And think about this, Jim. I just told you minus 500 for finish, and I get plus 150 on a KO. The math ain't mathing at all in the slightest. So Saint Denis by KO plus 150 has got to be in the top 3. The lines make no sense.
Love it.
Number 4.
Love the number. Number 4. Happy Brad Katona Fight Week, everybody.
Okay.
I am going with Beksat against Brad Katona. And I'm going to take Beksat by decision at plus 140. Here's why this is number 4 and not number 8, 9 for me. I know the outcome of the time in this fight. It's going to decision. So I will take the fighter who I believe is going to be making strides. And we already know what we're going to get from Brad Katona. It's going to be a close fight. It's going to be a close decision. It's probably going to be a split. But I'm going to take the younger fighter with the stronger skill set in one area than Brad Katona. I think his wrestling is way better than Brad's.
Okay.
And we're going to have a lot of time killed. So the plus 140 on Beksat, I am in.
All righty. I'm going to save That's My Fight one more round. I will go to, let's do something just a touch. No, let's play it safe. I'm going to go Jose Aldo.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm going to go Aldo by decision at minus 110. He couldn't make weight. Zahabi says that's fine. We'll do it at a different weight class. You brought it up. Hey, this doesn't make any sense with Aldo missed weight. Is this? But Zahabi agrees to do it. Is this Aldo's last fight? I don't think so. I think he's still got gas in the tank. Aldo's a GOAT in the Hall of Fame. He's the kind of guy that kind of deserves a little respect and I mean, how many times has Aldo missed weight and like caused a bunch of problems in his career? He doesn't. He's got the respect of everybody. I think his volume. I think he's going to be out volumed, but I think he's going to have the snappier punches. And don't forget about those kicks. So Jose Aldo by decision at -110.
Okay. All right. I'm going to trade up and steal one of your draft picks right now.
Ooh, okay.
We're going to go Marc-Andre Barriault.
Okay.
Bruno Silva looks like I'm not happy to see Bruno Silva fight. He looks like he's in his head. He misses weight. He looks flabby. I can't believe it's the same person that fought Pereira. He looks
crazy.
horrible, absolutely horrible. And I know Barriault's chin, but I'm going to have to bank on at least the guy who's invested in his career and wants to be there at home in Canada. I know Barriault got smoked, but I think if he survives the first exchange and gets the wrestling going, the cardio is just going to fall off a cliff for Bruno Silva. So the question becomes submission or KO TKO. He is notoriously hard to finish. But if his head is not in the right space, when people want to get out of a fight, what do? They stick their neck in places they're not supposed to stick their neck.
Wow. You're taking Barriault by sub?
I'm taking Barriault by sub at +1,000. I think Bruno gets turtled down. He covers up, and he sticks his neck out there to stop taking the damage that Barriault's going to put on him in the ground and pound. So Barriault by sub.
I should have used this as that's my fight. I can't believe you're going to pass up Barriault by KO at 2-1. I can't.
I'm going to take the 1,000.
I can't believe
you said the same thing when I took Kudalaba by sub.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Speaking of which, two can play this game.
All
sir.
Right. Going back to the well.
I got Kudalaba by sub at +1,000. Yeah, his cardio sucks, but man, if he gets that takedown, Daskas Bukauskas, not exactly a world beater when it gets on the ground.
No.
I think he has a submission win recently, but Kudalaba is a different animal. It's going to have to be early because Bukauskas is going to jab at range. It's going to be really boring, but if Hulk Kudalaba gets it to the ground, I really like it. He's going to work hard for the sub. That's the thing. He wants to get the sub. He does not want to go into rounds 2 and certainly doesn't want to go into round 3. So I think he'll work extra hard to get the sub. And +1,000, yeah, I'm with you. Parlay those two together, people.
There you go.
Number 8.
Real responsible betting. All right. Canada versus the U.S. Mr. Charles Radke. Mike Malott at weigh-ins today looked like he was smelling the roses a little bit up on the stage. And Charlie Radke is in full-on WWE heel form, and I am here for it. I am here for it. So I would love to take Charlie Radke by KO TKO. Okay. But I think he makes this slow. If Malott gasses and Charlie can really hurt this guy, I mean, what's more demoralizing? He wants to make a statement. I think he wants to punish Malott, and then he wants to choke him out, is what I think.
Okay.
And Malott, again, when guys gas and they don't want to be there, they stick their neck in places they don't want to be. So I will take Charles Radke by sub.
What?
At +1,200. Yes, sir.
This is anarchy.
I have thought about this card all day, and this is where I'm landing.
Radke by sub.
Okay. I will preface this by saying it's okay to take guys by finish, but that's not the name of the show, guys.
Truth.
All right? Truth. That's not the name of the show.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to go with that's my fight. I'm going Shevchenko by decision, and that is +200. Yeah, Fiora's she doesn't have a knockout in a while. So what's she gonna do? Fight at range? on Shevchenko. You don't think Shevchenko is going to laugh at Fierro trying to keep her at range? No, Shevchenko's going to her strike. It's not like Shevchenko can't strike anymore. She's going to strike. I watched Fierro kind of struggle with Rose with a broken hand or finger or whatever she did. I watched Shevchenko dog walk Grasso on the ground. Who says she can't get takedowns on Fierro? I just need 3 wins on someone who I've watched go 5 rounds basically for the last, 6, 7 years. Her cardio's fine. I know she wants to move on to, be a mom and concentrate on everything. She's still got that fire.
Yeah, there's no vibe, right?
No. There's absolutely no vibe. And Fierro, I don't trust that gas tank. I don't trust her in rounds 4 or 5. So Shevchenko by decision at plus 200, too good to pass up there.
Great number.
Yeah.
You're getting the champ in a 5-round fight.
Right.
Love it.
Yeah. Jacob is 100% right. Even if one of those subs hits, that's a good night. You're right. It's going to be mine. Number 10.
Then we got a sub competition. We're gonna have to go buy subs again for tomorrow.
Oh,
I think it might be a sub night tomorrow.
All right. Mike Malott is cooked. Love it.
I hope so.
If you're playing it plus 1,500 on Hard Rock, all these lines come from DraftKings.
Yep. So there's going to be wrestling if it's his fight. So let's see where we're going. All right, let's go to the next guy I want to fade. Daniel Santos looked like hell at weigh-ins.
Okay. Yeah,
upper weight class. He looked soft. Took a second attempt to make weight. Made it. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing.
Yeah.
Like at that point, he really had to drain himself. But how are you moving up in weight and missing weight? Someone explain
that cracks me up.
I love that when fighters do this. Like, then they pretend like nothing's wrong. I got a sneaking suspicion, hair on the back of my neck. Something's wrong with Daniel Santos. This guy has had canceled fight after canceled fight after canceled fight, and now he's to the point where it's either fight or lose your job. And he comes in up a weight class and misses weight. Meanwhile, Lee makes weight not a problem. They face off. Lee is huge because it's up a weight class. I'm going Lee by KO TKO.
Okay.
That's what we're rolling with here. I think something is seriously wrong with Daniel Santos.
All right. What's your number on that?
Pull it up right now. You'll probably get to it before me. Plus 240.
Okay. Plus 240. All right. Okay. I'm going to take Sterling by KO at minus 105. I don't think Sterling's that good, but Urslan's not. Urslan's way worse. And then I watched weigh-ins, and there's something weird about Urslan's body. I don't know what it is. It doesn't do it for me. He gets tired. Is Sterling going to push this frenetic pace? No. He went to a decision against Tokos.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that was, let's go the distance. Let's get some cardio and some cage work in. If the finish presents itself, which I think it will against a very tired Ivan Urslan, I think Sterling throws caution to the wind and goes for the KO. He's stronger, and like I said, Urslan, there's something strange about his body and his makeup, and I don't think he's that good. So I'll take Sterling by KO here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. You leave me with the main event. Show of hands in the chat. Who hates Bilal Muhammad? Just put a Y in the chat if you hate Bilal.
Put a Y if you hate Bilal Muhammad.
Anybody?
Where did the hate come from?
I don't know.
Is it a little of everything?
Like the same Ian Gary thing, and I don't understand it, man. I don't get it. See, here you go. All right, go ahead, fire them away. Yep. Here they come, rolling in.
Can you put Y? Not why, but the reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
But boring fighter. All right, okay.
All right.
That's the difference between betting. Like, this guy's been a cash cow, so it's exciting as hell to cash tickets on him. All right.
And this is what we absolutely love, when nobody wants to bet on a fighter. What is our job? Our job is to make money and make you money. And if you are one of the sheep running towards the cliff and you stay with the pack, what happens? You go over the damn cliff with everybody else. I understand that Bilal is not the most attractive thing in the world, but Bilal is the goddamn champion, guys. The champion. Jack Della Maddalena has a extremely questionable level of competition. I am taking Bilal. I know everyone's going to be upset, and I'm taking Bilal by decision
Of
at
course you
minus
are.
115.
Of course, easy pick.
He is the champion. His striking is horrible. All right. But one thing Bilal will do is stay in your damn face. And he gets knocked down. But what else does he do? He gets back up every time.
Yeah.
Almost every time he gets back up. I can't understand the hate on Bilal Muhammad. This screams every other. How many times has this happened this year, right? Where the guy nobody wants to bet on because they don't like him ends up winning. Everybody wanted to bet Carlos Pradas, including us, against Gary.
Yeah.
Gary made it look easy, guys, except for that 5th round. Made it look easy. So
Yeah.
give me Bilal by decision.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Why'd y'all put him last then? Because minus 115 by decision is a shit number.
Yeah, I'm not.
Listen,
Listen, I'm not keen on it.
We're
We're talking props here.
It's a terrible number. It's got to be plus money. It's Jack Maddalena. All the money that's come in on Jack, and you still have to lay minus 115 on Bilal. Yeah, that price is. I hate that one. Natalia Silva by decision minus 160. Jasmine by KO. Saint Denis by KO. Almacan by decision rounds out your top 4. Then we got Aldo by decision, and then a slew of big time subs. Barrio by sub, Kudalaba by sub, and Radke by sub. Just needed one of those. Shevchenko by decision, Lee by KO, Sterling by KO, and Bilal Muhammad by decision. Those are your method of victory power rankings. Let's see here. Jim, you want to just mention PFL real quick? We had the PFL MENA earlier today, and we have PFL Europe tomorrow. That starts there. We have a pack up. So whatever comments or notes you want to make about PFL. Go ahead.
I mean, just real quick. Look, if you guys aren't in our Discord, get in there. I'll be talking about PFL in the Discord. There's not going to be a whole lot of extra plays. We're waiting on a couple props for clients to come out. So we'll see if they actually come out. You have to be ready for them. So please get up in the morning and open your books. If we have a play that goes out late tonight, it is going to get hammered. It will get hammered. We were talking about Paul Hughes at minus 455. He is minus 2,400.
It's crazy.
So do what you will with that. Just keep in mind, this is an Ireland card. Do your research. Don't overextend yourself. This is a PFL Europe card. A lot of you guys were asking for breakdown videos. This isn't PFL. It's PFL Europe.
Yes.
And we don't have to do a video for PFL Europe. Read the tea leaves and get through it as far as that goes. Other than that, just be ready to rock, man. Big day in PFL tomorrow. Big day for UFC at night. It's a big, big weekend.
Yep. PFL Pack is up. If you want our official plays, those are up there. Jim's 6-2. That damn thing should be 7-1 with Carl Williams getting robbed.
At a plus 270.
At a plus 270. Yeah. And one of the losses was a 1% at plus 270 that pretty much across the board, everyone thought he won.
Even Ian Parker agreed with me. And he had a bet on the other guy, and he said it.
That's true. Parker was like, no, Carl Williams won that fight, and I was on pop-off. So, yeah, plus 11 units just in the short period of time that we've been doing PFL this year. And going back the last couple of years, it is an absolute cash cow. So take advantage of that. Official plays are up. And, yeah, like PFL Europe, there's just not a lot of content there. That video would be 10 minutes long, mostly because I would be going – what he said on to the next fight. So,
and honestly, look, if you're an only UFC bettor, you are doing yourself a massive disservice. If you are an MMA fan, I know all of us don't have a lot of time. Trust me, we're getting to this late. It's a busy weeks that we all go through, but diversify your portfolio. These lower levels are money makers, and do your own research. Learn, get better. That's what we're all about at Winning in the Shadows. Getting everybody better. We want to see everybody win. Everybody make money. I don't have to be the PFL guy forever. I will pass the torch gladly to somebody who can go 73%.
No, you won't.
In a season.
No, you won't. You are not passing the torch if you hold on to that torch.
So, hey, listen, use it as an learning experiences, all right? Get better.
Chris, is that Dakota chick fighting?
Damn right she is.
Just
not tomorrow.
You got to see it. Dakota is high ticket now. PFL Europe,
It's right above PFL MENA. So you have PFL MENA,
Dakota
you have PFL Europe.
Yeah, Dakota came from PFL Europe. She ain't going back to PFL Europe anytime soon.
No. Dakota has an absolutely gorgeous matchup. I don't know if we're going to be able to bet it at the numbers.
I'm so glad you said matchup after you said Dakota Ditcheva has a gorgeous blank. I was like, oh boy,
Listen,
this is how careers end.
if this was a Mad Lib, we can fill a lot of things in.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we got a big weekend at UFC. UFC pack is going to go up right after this. We got a few plays that we're going to add, and we do have our 5% best bet that is up. That goes off tomorrow. So yeah, PFL 5% play. You want to grab a 3-day pass, you're going to get everything. We are going to have golf tomorrow. The weather looks fantastic. Conditions are perfect. Expect a lot of unders. So, and then we'll be live for Takedown Live tomorrow for UFC 15. So you can join us for live bets. Live bets have been out of control great on the show. So we've been really, really good. So appreciate everyone for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the Winning in the Shadows YouTube channel, and make sure you join the Winning in the Shadows Discord. That's where you can reach out to myself, Jim, Corbin, Jan, Dan. If you got any questions, let us know. So that's going to do it for us. Good luck on your plays. We'll see everyone tomorrow on Takedown Live. Have a great night.
Get your subs.